Odhrán, unbeknownst to us, was born with a condition, tracheoesophageal fistula with esophageal atresia. So essentially his food pipe and his windpipe were conjoined. I suppose mechanically what was happening there was as Odhrán was breathing, the air was going down into his stomach as opposed to into his lungs, so he had to be intubated immediately, put in a ventilator to, I suppose, breathe for him. Odhrán was operated on 20 hours post-birth to correct the wee condition. It was about a week after he was born before we could hold him properly, you know. We were home for a period of around 3 months when Odhrán suffered an incident. So again, he had an associated condition called tracheomalacia, which is basically a floppiness or a weakness in his windpipe. Odhrán suffered respiratory failure. I had to resuscitate him for a period of a half an hour until the ambulance came, and we were again blue lighted up to the Royal, and Odhrán was operated on. It resulted in a tracheostomy. I mean, at the beginning, we were told there would be no vocalization, even crying, you know, things that got there. So yeah, again, as a parent, it's incredibly tough to come to terms with that there, to not be able to hear your baby cry whenever he's in pain or wanting something, you know, was incredibly tough. Odhrán is thankfully quite healthy at the minute. He requires one-to-one care, requires a lot of maintenance with his tracheostomy tube. So the tracheostomy tube is really doing it's stenting his airway open, and he's essentially breathing through that tube as opposed to normal nasal and mouth breathing. The difficulties around that is the tube could get blocked. We'd have to suction Odhrán on occasions just to remove that so that the airway again doesn't become compromised. Were the airway to become compromised, Odhrán can't breathe, it results in what they call an emergency trachea change, where we have to take that existing block tube out and replace it with one. The fear would be that if that pipe eventually was dislodged again, his airway may close over to the point where he can't breathe. We are very hopeful that Odhrán's condition can be reversed further on down the line. It's our ultimate aim that, you know, the trachea is removed whenever Odhrán's ready, hopefully at maybe age 3, 4, something like that there. Look, it's our hope that eventually the condition can be reversed. My employment has been incredibly supportive of myself during the period. I was absent from the business for 4 months before I returned to work. They wanted to organise some sort of a fundraiser where they would support a local charity, and I'm delighted that they chose to support the Little Heroes charity.
I think we were really moved by Odhrán's story, and specifically the help that Davy and his wife were able to get from the team there. All that support really helped them pull through, and without the support of the charity, I think it would have been very, very challenging for them. I think everybody in the team wanted to really do something to support, so the Keylight team came together. This year we celebrated 35 years, and we decided that as part of our big celebration event, we would use it as an opportunity to raise awareness for Little Heroes and try and raise some money to help the people who've supported Odhrán on his journey. I think Little Heroes is a phenomenal charity to support. You know, we all are surrounded by our family every day, and we see how much everyone loves their families, and then you see the challenges that these families are faced with. The work that Little Heroes does and the work that all the teams within the hospital are able to do to support the families is something that just is so close to everyone's hearts. So I think it's really important to continue to support the charity.
The care and attention Odhrán got, you know, through that period was second to none. There was nothing we wanted for. Again, even developmental things. We had OTs, we had physiotherapists, we had speech and language as well too. So as strange as it sounds, it become a second home to us for that period, and we were very much felt at home there. The staff were all incredibly friendly and helpful to us there during that time, and we'll be forever indebted to them for that.